Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Urdu Talk. Today in this particular video we will learn letter sheen and sheen of Urdu alphabet and its different shapes when we are connecting it while making a word. So the main sign of these letter is this one. This is sheen, the same sign but having three dot on the top, then we are pronouncing it sheen. The main sign is this one, sheen. With dots we are pronouncing it sheen, and we are bringing it in this group, sheen group letters, so its characteristics will be same, its uses will be same. Now this group have three main shapes, three main forms or variants when we are using it in a word. So the first one is initial, then middle, and the third one is final shape. So let's use these different variants or these different forms of the letter sheen and sheen. I will write some letters. For example, the first one is sheen, then next letter is che. Sheen and che, these two letters I am connecting, I am joining to make a word, to form a word. So I will write initial sheen. This one is the first one, initial sheen, because the word starting from sheen letter. Sheen is the first letter of the word, so I will write initial sheen. And then che or cha is the last letter of the word, so we will attach here final che. So this words becomes such. Here the head of che I attach with the tail of sheen at this point. So this word we are writing in this shape is sheen and che, such. So this part is initial sheen, as you guys can see. Second example is suraj, the word suraj. So sheen, then wow, then ra, and at the end jeem. Suraj mean sun. So again I will write initial sheen, then I will write final wow. Okay, wow letters have two shapes basically. We are either using wow at the start of any word in this shape, or we are either using the last shape. Here we have the head connector of wow, so that's why I attach final wow, because middle wow we don't have. We have initial wow, initial, and this is final wow. In case if you guys don't know the variants of wow, so I will put the link in the description, you guys can see. Okay, so I attach here final wow, and here it is initial sheen. Now wow is not accepting any letter because already final variant is used, so ra I will write separate, and then ra is also not accepting any letter like wow, so jeem we will also write separate. So this words become suraj. Here the black color, this part is a circle, is the initial sheen we use because the word starting from sheen letter. Now let's use middle sheen in some words. So for example, the word is hasad, hey letter, then sheen letter, and at the end dal. These three letters when we connect, when we join, we will get the word hasad. So I will write initial ha, this one initial ha, then I will here use middle sheen, which is in this form. We can write middle sheen, and at the end we will attach final dal, final dal. So this words become hasad. Now this is ha. So the tail connector of ha I attach with the head connector of sheen at this point, and sheen is middle, so head I attach with ha. Now the tail connector of sheen I will attach with the head connector of dal at this point, so the words become hasad. So here you guys can see this part is middle sheen. The head of sheen, the head connector I attach with ha, and the tail connector of sheen I attach with dal, so the words become hasad. In this way we are writing a he, sheen and dal, hasad. Another example is ihsas. So alif, ha, sheen, alif and sheen. These letters when we connect we will get the word ihsas. So alif I will write separate, or we can consider it initial because the word starting from alif, but alif is not accepting any letter at initial variant. So ha we will write again initial because alif is separate, alif is not accepting any letter, so ha I wrote separate. Now I will write sheen, but the middle variant of sheen I will use again, and the head of sheen I connect with ha, and the tail now I will connect with final alif. Final alif we can attach with other letters, but it is not accepting any other letter. You guys can watch the video where I discussed alif. So in case if you guys don't know, you can watch that video. I will put the link. And sheen here we will write separate again because alif is not accepting sheen. So here again this part is the middle sheen we use. Okay, and this word, this is the initial middle sheen is used here. The head connector of sheen is attached with ha, and the tail connector of sheen is attached with alif. So this part is become middle sheen. And then final sheen we can also use. Okay, in this word you guys can also notice this sheen which is separate because alif is not accepting it, so this is isolated or separate sheen is also we can see in this video. In this word the isolated sheen, the detached form or the separate sheen we used here. And then the final sheen we can use in words like, for example, if the word is bus, so a bay letter plus sheen. So bay we will write separate, and then we will attach here sheen letter. So this is sheen letter. So here the head of sheen I connect with the tail connector of bay at this point. So this is initial ba and this is final sheen. We connect it here. So you guys can see that this is look like this sheen, the final sheen. Another example is jis. So a jeem plus sheen. These two letters when we connect we will get the word jis. So I will write initial jeem, and with the tail of this jeem I will connect the head of sheen. This is final sheen. So the head connector of sheen I will attach with the tail connector of jeem at this point. So the word is jeem and sheen, jis. Here you guys can notice again this circle is same like the final sheen. So that's it. In this way we can use it. Similarly we can use the variants of sheen. Okay, one more word we will use there, the isolated scene. So for example, if the word is class, class English word, so I will write kaf letter, then lam, then alif, and then sheen. These letters, when we connect, when we join with one another, we will get the word class. So I will write kaf, this is initial kaf, in this way we are writing. Then we will attach here middle lam, because lam is the middle letter. So this is middle lam. Look at the head of lam I attach with the tail of kaf. Okay, and we will use here final alif. So with red color I will show it. This is final alif, kla. And sheen we will write separate, because alif is not accepting any letter after it. So this words become class. Here this part is kaf initial, then this part is middle lam, this is alif final, which we can connect with lam, and sheen we will write separate. So the word class we are writing kaf, lam alif la, and sheen, class. So here sheen is separate, isolated, detached. It is not touching, not connecting with the other letters. Okay, similarly sheen we can use, because these are almost similar letters, only the dots is changing the sound while the shape of the letters are same. So similarly we can use sheen letter. Initial sheen we can use in the word shakhs, for example. So sheen letter, then kha letter, and then swad letter. These three letters, when we connect, we will get the word shakhs. Shakhs mean person. So initial sheen, because the word is starting from sheen letter. Then kha we will use middle. This is middle kha, and then we will use final swad. So this is final swad. Now where the tail of sheen is connecting with the head of kha, the tail of sheen is connecting with the head of kha, and then the tail of kha is connecting with the head of swad. So kha become here middle, because it is between sheen and swad. So kha is middle, then sheen is initial, as you guys can see, initial, and swad is final. So this part is same like this, initial sheen, this one. Then middle sheen we can use in the word munshi. So meme plus noon plus sheen plus chote ya. These letters, when we connect, we will get the word munshi. Here you guys can see that sheen is in the middle between noon and ya. So I will write initial meme, this one initial meme, then we will write middle noon, this is middle noon, then middle sheen here we will use, the blue part is middle sheen, and finally we will add small ya, chotiya. So the final shape of chotiya. The head of ya is connecting with the tail of sheen, then the head of sheen is connecting with the tail of noon, and the head of noon is connecting with the tail of meme. Okay, that's it. So here, as you guys can see, sheen, this blue part sheen is the middle sheen. Noon, red part, is also the middle noon. Meme is initial while fa is final. So it's same like this one, middle sheen. Similarly, we can use final sheen in the word koshish. Okay, so kaf, then waw, then sheen, and again sheen. Koshish mean try. So initial kaf and final waw, because waw again uh, we cannot use middle waw. Middle waw we don't have. We only have initial waw or final waw. The middle one we don't have. So this is initial kaf, middle waw, then sheen. I will write initial again, this one, because waw is not accepting any other letter. So sheen I will write initial again. And why I write initial? Because I need to attach the other word, the other letter, the final one, which is again another sheen. So here we will write initial sheen I use. Now I will use final sheen. So this words become koshish. And the tail of sheen is attached with the head of sheen. So this is initial kaf, this is final waw, this is initial sheen, and this is final sheen. So initial sheen, and this one is the final sheen, as you guys can see. Then separate or detach sheen we can also use, for example, in the word kash or in the word warzish. So waw plus re plus z plus sheen, warzish. So in the word warzish, all these three are is not accepting any letter after it, so we can write all these three separate. Waw initial, and also it is, we can consider separate. Then ra is separate, za is also separate, these are same group letters. And sheen we can use also separate, because za is not accepting sheen. Similarly, ra is not accepting za, and waw is not accepting ra. So sheen here we will write separate, detach or isolated. That's it, guys. Guys, I need your support, so kindly subscribe to the channel. I am also going to upload conversational Urdu, very concise curriculum I made. So soonly I am going to upload that, so make sure to subscribe to this channel. That's it. Inshallah, I will see you in next video. Take care. Allah Hafiz.